Hi, I'm here today with an awesome dehumidifier by Kesnos. I'm going to turn it on so you can hear it. Love that sound! This thing is really fancy. In this video, we're going to talk all about this dehumidifier. Let's get started. This is a dehumidifier by Kesnos, and I think this one's really fancy looking and it has fancy sounds. First of all, the slim design is really interesting. I think it looks really good in the room. It has wheels, so you can wheel it around, and it's very easy to wheel around even on carpet. I think that's in part to its height and its slim design. It also has a handle here, and it has a handle over here. The cord length, I would say, is fairly average compared to other dehumidifiers. So there are several ways to use this dehumidifier. One of the simplest ways is to just turn it on and set it to dehumidify mode. So to turn it on, you just press this button here. And right now it's in dehumidify mode. And 53 is the humidity of the room that I am in. Now you can change the mode by pressing mode. We have dry close and dehumidify. Dry close and dehumidify. Let's go back to dehumidify, so we're there now. And all you do now is you press this button here to adjust the target humidity level. So I'm going to press it. So 45, 50, and every time you press it, it goes up by 5. So I'm just going to set it at 50 and leave it there. So now I've set the humidity level at 50. So at this point, what will happen is this dehumidifier will run until either it reaches 50 or until it gets full. When it gets full, you have to empty the water, and I'll show you that in a minute. But that's a really easy way to use it. An easier way to use it is to just set it at the lowest possible setting, which is 30. Whenever it's set at 30, it basically just runs forever until it gets full. When it gets full, you just empty the water. Really simple. When the dehumidifier fills up, it will automatically shut off, and you'll see a little icon here that'll indicate that it is full of water. The icon looks like this. So you'll see something like that. And it will automatically shut off, so you don't have to worry about it overflowing or anything like that. And so then what you do is you go to the back of the unit, and this is a little bit interesting because a lot of dehumidifiers have the bucket in the front. This one actually has it in the back over here. And then to pull the bucket out, you pull the bottom piece here. It's nice because it has a handle, and it even has a little thing here you can open, and so you can pour it out of that if you prefer. So it's really quite nice. Very easy to take out, very easy to put back in. Compared to other dehumidifiers. Some other dehumidifiers I've looked at, it's a little bit harder to remove the bucket, but this one is just, look at that, one hand, easy, out, in. Very simple to do compared to a lot of the other models I've looked at. This dehumidifier has other features as well. Let me go ahead and turn it back on to show you. So there is a dry close feature. You can press mode. There it is. And now it's set in dry close. And this is useful if you're going to be drying clothes. So it's just an optional setting that you have. So now it's back in dehumidify. And again, I think the easiest way to use this product is to simply just let it run until it fills, and then you just empty it. There's also a timer feature should you choose to use a timer feature. Most dehumidifiers have a timer feature. I'm personally not a big fan of timers. It's not something I usually use with dehumidifiers, but that option is there should you choose to use it. There's also a speed button. Let me press it. So that changes the speed of the dehumidifier. Currently now it's on the higher speed. Now it's on the lower speed. So the higher the speed, the faster it sucks the humidity out of the air. A lot of times people use dehumidifiers in their rooms at night, and the lights can be a problem. So this is nice because this dehumidifier has an option where you can press the button here and it kills the lights, you see? Press it again, you get it back. So if the light is bothering you and it's interrupting your sleep, you can press this, and that's a nice feature. That's the ability to turn it off, I think, is really nice. If for whatever reason you don't want anyone messing with the settings of your dehumidifier, for example, maybe you have children and they can easily walk over here and touch a button and the setting's off. So how do you avoid that? Well, there's a lock feature. Basically, you can hold this button down. Now it's locked, and look, I can't do anything. I can't even shut it off. So if you have kids and they come and they touch the dehumidifier, they can't do anything when it's in lock mode. So it's a really nice feature if you have kids and you're worried about them changing the settings. And then to unlock it, there you go. Now things can be adjusted as before. So really cool setting. I don't think I've ever seen a dehumidifier that has this lock feature. That's why I said this is a fancy dehumidifier. It's got some nice extra features that a lot of other dehumidifiers don't have. So really, really cool. This dehumidifier also has the option for continuous draining, as you see here. And here's where the hose goes in. One of the nice things about this particular model is that they do include the hose should you choose to do that. So I personally have never used continuous draining on any of the models I've owned, but it's an option, right? Should you choose to do that, you could drain it to some type of drain or a bathtub, anywhere you can let the water go. So just an option if you choose to let it run via, the drain. I want to show you something really cool about this dehumidifier. So currently right now, the humidity in the room is 54, and I believe I have it set at 40. So this dehumidifier will run until one of two things happens. The humidity level reaches 40 or it gets full of water. So watch this. I'm going to raise my target humidity level to say 60, and let's just wait a few seconds and see what happens. It should automatically shut off because remember the humidity, there it is. See, it shut off. So it will shut off until the humidity level rises in the room, in which case it'll bring it back down to 60. Now, a lot of dehumidifiers also shut off, but not like this. What they'll do is they'll just keep running the fan, but not dehumidify the room, which is interesting. This one completely shuts off when it hits your target humidity. Let's say, okay, I want to make it even less humid. So watch this. Now I'm going to set it at 45, and let's wait, and it should automatically turn on. Really cool, right? Again, most dehumidifiers don't do this. They just keep the fans running forever, which could be a plus, it could be a minus. I think it's cool that this one completely shuts off, because if you're sitting across the room and you hear it running and you know that it's shut off, oh, it must have hit my target humidity level, right? So it's kind of a cool feature that this one has that a lot of other dehumidifiers don't have, right? It just behaves differently, which I think is kind of interesting. If this device is turned off and you are in a certain setting and you turn it back on, it maintains the setting, so it has a memory feature. If you lose power in your home, this should automatically turn back on once the power is restored. It also has an auto defrost feature, so really nice, very, very good dehumidifier. If you're wondering whether this dehumidifier will make a difference in the comfort level of your home, I think the answer is probably yes. As a concrete example, I had the temperature set at 79 and it was very humid, and I did not have a dehumidifier. Then after purchasing a dehumidifier, it made a big difference in how it felt inside the home because it lowered the humidity level. When it's hot and sticky, this will get rid of the stickiness. It won't make it cooler, but it'll get rid of the stickiness, so effectively it will make it feel cooler. So it does make a difference in the comfort level, a big deal. I used to not be a believer until I purchased my first dehumidifier last year, and I was sold. I couldn't believe the difference in the comfort level. Look how quickly the humidity is dropping. I mean, this thing is very, very powerful. So as far as this particular model compared to other models, this is a very powerful model. It's very, very strong. If you buy one of these, it should be enough for your whole house. I mean, it just depends on the size of your house, but it should be enough. This is a powerful one. This is one of the better ones. It looks good. It has a really nice design. I like how narrow it is. It has two handles, which is really nice. Because of its tall design, I feel that it's easier to move on carpet than some of the other models I looked at. It's easier to remove the tray in the back when it gets full compared to other models. It's just, you can do it with one hand. You can just do that and it comes out. Super, super easy. I like that it has a touch screen. That's really fancy. I also like that it has the lock feature. Again, you just hold the button down and now it's locked. Now, if you have kids, they can't really do anything because it's locked. To unlock it, again, you just have to hold it down. Yeah, look at that. The humidity just keeps dropping. I mean, this thing is a beast. It's got a timer should you choose to use the timer. This particular model comes with the hose should you choose to use continuous drainage. It's got a dry close feature, which you may or may not use. And again, you can adjust the fan speed. The higher fan speed will dehumidify the room at an even faster rate, which is pretty impressive. Overall, I think this is a great, easy to use dehumidifier that is worth it. You know, if you're looking for a dehumidifier that's really powerful, looks good, and has all kinds of great features, I think this one is a great choice. I hope this video has been helpful. Good luck and take care.